Matter of fact, I know nothing of the new Vel'Koz because I was kind of AFK in the hospital for 1 month. And technically we're getting Vel'Koz, not Vel'Koz, Skarner tomorrow. So let's see what Necrit has to say about in the video. The Skarner wait was worth it. Hopefully he'll be covering the abilities as well, because I may want to see that.
Okay, I may be talking just for myself, but I think the wait was worth it. So, after quite literally years, the new Skarner was revealed. And he should arrive on PBE today.
How old is this video? This video is 2 weeks, yeah. PBE is 2 weeks ahead of the live servers, which means we're getting it tomorrow. That's going to be the 3rd of April. Yeah, so technically, maybe we'll try tomorrow.
Which is quite a milestone, because Skarner's road was quite a bumpy one. He was in development throughout Riot's restructuring.
Tell me what you want, but this idea looks borderline insane. Hold on, I'll remove my camera because there is a human for scale next to it. Look at it, bro. Who fed Skarner? Just one question, you know?
By which I mean both the freezing of many aspects of League of Legends, including its lore, which happened in 2022 and 23, and he was being developed throughout all the layoffs. Of course, over time, he was being teased in all the different dev posts, and in one of them, he got a really awesome piece of art, which really teased his direction. According to that one, he would be a massive protector of Ishtal, and he would even be linked to the very foundation of the entire region.
Very nice, which means my boy Skarner actually getting some lore. I do enjoy the fact that League of Legends, that Riot Games is already establishing and updating and creating the world in Runeterra. Well, also we have a bit of sad news regarding the Riot MMO, which will, you know, be released in 2055, give or take. But at least by that time, we'll have entire lore, entire story already packed in there, you know? So that's good.
Which also means he lived through all the good times and the bad times.
Not the bad times. The invasion of Void was straight up amazing. I really hope that during the Riot MMO we'll get to play through it. Because that will be the some next level war, just saying.
Now the original art showed us that he's big. I mean, those are people in front of him.
Hold up. What do you see? Oh! That's person, okay.
But as to how big he actually is now, he's titanic! Like, Malphite level of kaiju. Which is funny because they are technically both from Ishtal.
Nice.
I don't think that tiny region could contain those giants. Anyway, it's awesome, but we are getting ahead of our...
I mean, I'm just gonna say it. Ishtal is the region that contains the most massive things in the entire planet of Runeterra. Malphite, New Skarner, and Kiana's ties. I'm just saying.
Ourselves. You see, before Skarner popped up and all the gameplay was revealed, he was teased on League's social media the day before. It was a simple image, akin to what a champion would get if they get a color story. Surely we will get one for Skarner. Right?
Yeah.
After which the social media manager had a bit of a giggle, as very soon after that they changed their banners. And
stay classy, Riot. Straight up, stay
the
fucking
world
classy.
was glorious for a moment. But of course, to learn a bit more about the joke, given its nature, the Queens of League came in for a rescue.
I mean, I'm not here to judge, you know? I'm just saying.
No, not with that.
Oh yeah, this one. The one where he's eating the fucking dildo. Where is this going? I mean, we all know where this is going.
No, not that one either. No, they got in contact with the intern responsible for this joke, so they could get the full image of the banner. And they learned that it wasn't actually an intern.
Wait. I have so many fucking questions.
So Riot had just a bit of a giggle. But right after that, the full Skarner Revealed was pushed out. And oh boy, is it an awesome one. Skarner was literally turned from a depressed Pokemon into a titanic protector of humanity. And we even got his short in-game bio. The ancient Breckern Skarner is revealed in Ishtal as one of the founding members of the ruling castle, the Yuntal.
Oh, really?
And is devoted to keeping Ishtal safe from the rest of the world by maintaining the region's isolation.
Okay.
As more members of the Yuntal begin to question this decision, Skarner grows increasingly paranoid.
Well, because Nocturne altered. You know it, I know it, everyone knows it.
And will do anything to keep Ishtal and its people safe, no matter the cost. So, very long story short, Skarner is protecting Ishtal from the outside influences after everyone got paranoid about the outside world after the Void literally destroyed an entire region right next to them.
Details.
So everyone decided to build giant walls of plants to isolate the entire region, and very recently Kiana pushed for the idea of perhaps exploring the outside world. And as we can see, Skarner will probably not like that. Also, Skarner got a really cool quote that is teasing his story. I am the first Yuntal, and I will be the last.
So... hold on, either he's immortal, or he's going to do a bit of a genocide in Ishtal. I'm just saying. Well, rest in peace, Milio.
Again, it sounds awesome, and I can't
What do you mean sounds awesome? Hold up.
wait for his full voice lines. But enough with all the teasers, including potential teasers of his lore, and let's have a look at his gameplay. Because to many people, that might be the most important part.
Yep.
So first of all, the King of 2016 is back.
Okay.
Got a 3-hit passive.
Ah,
I mean,
classic.
sure, it makes sense, he does have 3 tails. But this time the passive is not a burst, it is a poison that is based on maximum health. Now, because Skarner gets an entire new...
Wait, so you want to tell me my guy just casually got the Darius Bleed? Hold on. Skarner attack, Shattered Earth, Upheaval, and Impale apply Quaking to enemies. Enemies with 3 stacks of Quaking take percentage maximum HP damage over time. So basically Darius passive with only 3 stacks, gotcha.
New ability for his E. They had to shove his old E into his Q to make sure that Skarner still has the same feeling. So yes,
What feeling, bro? No one played Skarner since 2012. No one touched that champion since that age. But it's been like, what, 15 years?
Skarner is not losing anything and his identity should be the same. So his new Q rips out a boulder, which empowers his next 3 attacks.
A boulder. Sure, if that's what you call it. I mean, we all know what Riot was doing. Riot knows what Riot was doing when they were creating this boulder. They changed the shape. Wait, really?
And on the 3rd
Hold on, they did. Oh my god, Riot! Riot!
attack, he slams the boulder down, which slows the enemies and explodes in AoE damage. You know, kinda like the AoE damage of his old Q. The funny thing is that as he slams the boulder down, it also applies the 3rd hit from his passive, which is the poison, so quite literally, the boulder gets toxic too. And to make sure Skarner also gets his old E, they made it so you can recast the Q at any point to throw the boulder. Which of course deals the same damage it normally would, and it also slows the enemy. So there is no benefit in hitting twice and then throwing the boulder. You might as well just let the 3rd attack go through. Now his W remained more or less the same. It is a shield that also slows enemies around you.
So basically what they did is took Malphite's E, applied slow, and gave him shield. Riot, I'm just saying, how about we give Malphite a shield and a slow as well? Just saying.
However, it doesn't give you speed anymore, but on the other side, it also deals a little bit of damage. Also notice that the range of the slow is quite big now. And then we have his E, which is just an entirely new ability.
What did I just watch? Hold up.
Oh, is quite big now. And then we...
Skarner charges forward, ignoring terrain, and grabs the first enemy champion or large monster he collides with. He may then carry them short way, damaging and stunning them if they collide with the terrain. Note, Riot stated that the enemy can see the indicator much like Kane is in the wall. So, okay, so straight up they gave my boy Skarner Kane's wall hack, which I want to say Briar's E, but Briar's E has a cast time in here. We straight up have Gnar ultimate if you hit an enemy champion with the terrain. Interesting.
We have his E, which is just an entirely new ability. He pretty much gets a Scion ultimate that goes through walls.
Or Scion ultimate, yeah. Also, the question is he unstoppable during the wall hacking?
And while
it's not unstoppable, so you can BCC. Oh, so it's not a Scion ultimate. Yeah, so it's basically... I see.
he's running, he can pick up enemies and pin them to a wall.
But replace Belveth and this clip with Annie or Zoe. It's like the definition of Jack's main is about to change. You're just walking through the walls grabbing children. What he scales with, Jazz? Does anyone know if he scales with ability power or AD or armor or something like that? Just saying, give him Predator. Health. Good. Healthy Predator, Skarner, wall hacking, kidnapping, Annie, Jack's main. Yeah, a lot accurate.
But keep in mind that after you pick up an enemy, you really have only a very short distance to pin them to a wall. So unless they are already standing close to it, it is unlikely you can pull it off.
Or how about you have Anivia who can create a wall? Think about it. Or Yarvan's ultimate. Or Talia's ultimate. Who else can create a wall, chat? Orange pillar, yeah, orange volcano thingy. Maybe that as well. Trundle's pillar. Hear me out.
And yes, just as it happens with Kane, when Skarner is going for you, there should be an indicator near the wall showing you that Skarner is going for you. And finally, his ultimate got a big upgrade.
Nice.
It is now AoE. But that also means that it is a skill shot now.
Skarner impales up to 3 enemy champions, damaging and suppressing them. Up to 3. Okay, I see. Skarner gains bonus movement speed in a short time, carry them until the end of the effect. You cannot cast Q, E, or Flash during the ultimate. You can pull enemies over the... Hold up. You can pull enemies over the walls. Duration is the same regardless of how many enemies you pull. Oh, that's nice.
The thing is, because it is a skill shot, you can do some creative things with it. For example, you can now use it as a blitzcrank hook and grab people over walls.
Nice.
But to keep it all within the realm of balance, you can't cast any abilities or flash while you are dragging people.
Makes sense.
But that's pretty much for his kit. It should be an upgrade in pretty much every regard. But at the same time, his kit is very close to his old version. So I don't think many people will be too mad about it. Even the biggest old school fans of Skarner might find the new one interesting. Also, I find it cool that Riot is previewing all Skarner's abilities on the Voidborn. You know, because of the links to Ikathia. Not
Nice.
to mention that they are using the Ishtali Axiomata as an indicator for his ultimate.
The what now? Bro, if I will repeat what Necrit just said, I swear to God my table will start flying again.
Mentioned that they are using the Ishtali Axiomata as
Wingardium Leviosa. Yeah, that's something like that.
an indicator for his ultimate.
Uh-huh.
That is such a cool lore detail. Now another thing I wanted to point out is that the sound design is crazy. If you just sit back and listen to what he's doing, you can really feel the boulder slamming down and the rumbling of earth as he's moving around. It really sells you the Titanic vibes. And yes, connected to that, the splash art.
I mean, sure. Sound effects are nice and all, but let's be real. How many of you... Chat, type 1 if you're playing with only League sounds and no music. So you could actually enjoy the sound effects in here. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Arts are crazy. As I said before, the base one is awesome. I mean, look at Skarner's size. Not only is that Aijaokan, the capital city of Ishtal, in the background, but those are the massive trees from the jungles of Ishtal. They are just specks of dust to Skarner.
So if you want to recreate a lore accurate Skarner, what we need is that mode where you are swapping one of your summoners for the other ability, ultimate ability of the champion, yeah? You're getting Cho'Gath's ultimate on Skarner, you're becoming larger. You need to have Lolo on your team, you're stacking Heart Steel, and you're buying a potion of tenacity. Bro, this can be huge.
Like, holy crap, would I love to see Skarner in a battle against the Void. That's like bringing down a mech in the Warhammer universe.
Yep.
Aizhao Khan should have been built on his back. But what's awesome is that the art of his skins got a lot cooler too. At least, besides the Galactic one and the Guardian of Sands, those are pretty much the same. But the old Sand Scourge became part of the high.
Okay, not gonna lie, this looks straight up amazing in comparison to the old one we had. That's going to be, hold on, Skarner in here. We have Skarner in his prime, and then we have Skarner, who gave up on life, started living behind the gas station and selling crack. Just saying, you know?
High Noon universe. So of course he was turned into a massive demon, and the Earthrune Skarner became really awesome too. It just feels a lot more elemental.
Nice.
And apparently the upgrade is not just when it comes to the splash art. The entire skin should be higher quality, which is why Riot announced that when this skin comes out, or rather when the VGU comes out, the price of the Earthrune skin will be brought up from 520 RP to 750 RP.
So if you are buying a skin right now, Earthrune, yeah. So you can buy it for 520 right now. You can for 540. Yeah, I mean, at the end you'll have a free upgrade on the skin. I mean, that's value.
Which means that if you like it, and if you buy it now, it will be technically cheaper.
Exactly.
Now, while that is it for the reveal of Skarner, there is one more thing I wanted to talk about, which teases why it took so long for Skarner to come out. Apparently, the old version of Skarner was somehow linked to the core code of League of Legends.
But I mean, should we be surprised? No, we shouldn't. Because at the end of the day, no one understands the Riot code. Not even Rioters themselves can understand the fucking code. I mean, chat, do you remember the time when entire League client code got leaked? So people could actually recreate League of Legends. Well, the programmers, hackers, didn't understand how the code works. No one understands how the code works. That's why nothing came from that code, you know?
For example, what likely happened is that some newer champions referenced pieces of Skarner's code instead of rewriting it. And by doing so, they kept the size of the game smaller. However, this also meant that if you remove the old Skarner from the game, a lot of the code breaks. Now, we don't know exactly what happened here, we can only guess, but it is likely that making the new Skarner was not the problem. It might have been the removal of the old Skarner, which is where they ran into some unexpected obstacles.
I mean, it all makes sense why champions like Lux, Garen, and Ni are not being updated or changed whatsoever. Because somehow something tells me that, you know, based on the information that we gathered from this video, if you change one letter in the entire code, you just crash the entire game. Good luck.
So the old Skarner was really just glue holding the spaghetti together. But that's pretty much it for the reveal. Honestly, all of this is so good. The gameplay feels solid, the vibes seem to be nailed, and it seems like he's gonna become a badass part of the universe. So I really hope the story is good too, because we don't get too much of it these days. And yeah, the last thing we should be hoping for is that the voice line delivery is awesome too. Because if all the puzzle pieces fall into place...
Oh, that. So it's not only through the walls, you can just casually charge like mini Scion ult. Oh, this is nice.
We might have another banger on our hands.
Jax gave only 140 gold, reported for feeding.
And throughout all of this, I realized they made Skarner massive, so he can fight Cho'Gath's VGU one day, right?
Oh, this looks nice. Especially considering if Cho'Gath will be getting a VGU update, and that skin where he's straight up an entire fucking city. What is it? There it is. Hold on. Broken Covenant Cho'Gath. Bro, my guy is straight up an entire city in here. Imagine the VGU update on this one. It's so fucking nice. And that's the video.